Hello class, as we finish up our exploration of Microsoft Excel this week, I wanted to go over one of the cool ways that you can actually use Microsoft Excel to assist you in your daily tasks within your personal life. One of the themes that has come up in several terms is using Excel for health and wellness or fitness tracking. And so I wanted to put together a spreadsheet that goes over how we can use that. As you can see here, what I basically did was created a April calendar from scratch, and I populated that with the amount of calories that we have on a daily intake and the amount of cardio that we've done on a daily basis. So as we look at this calendar, we really just see a bunch of numbers. So one of the things that we could do to make this more meaningful, and this is where I talked about the use of color and being able to apply conditional formatting as one of the functions and features that really supports this program. I've already conditionally formatted the majority of this spreadsheet, but I want to format this one here just so you can take one more look at how that happens. So if we highlight the range of data that we want to include, and then we go to conditional formatting, and we want to go to highlight cells and rules, and we can take a look at different things that we can select. We have a greater than, a less than, a between, and equal to. Now let's say that we want to keep track of any days that we have consumed greater than 2,000 calories. So in the format cells that are greater than 2,000, and I'm going to have a light red fill with dark red text, and I press OK, and we can see right off the bat, now this sea of data is not quite so bland anymore. Now we have red cells that draw attention to the fact that on this day here and on this day here we consumed more than 2,000 calories. Now as we populate the rest of our spreadsheet, if I were to change any of these numbers, because like I said I already formatted these, if I were to put more than 2,000 calories, it's going to turn that red. And if I consume 2,000, as you can see right here, it's going to stay it's not going to take any sort of action because we said that we wanted to do greater than 2,000. But if we change that to 2001, that will change. And we can do that all throughout this entire spreadsheet and kind of take a look at keeping ourselves accountable and then drawing our attention to important pieces of information within a spreadsheet. And we can do the same thing with cardio as well. Let's say we have a 30-minute cardio goal every day, and we want to keep track of any day that we have gone less than 30 minutes. And we can see right here, now we have a red fill because we have gone less than 30 minutes of cardio. One of the cool things is that we can actually apply multiple conditional formats to the same cells. And if I were to click on here and then press the control button, that'll allow me to select individual cells here, as you can see. So if I highlight all of these cells there, let's say I want to keep track of any day that I did greater than 60 minutes of cardio. Now you can see right now that I have a 61 right here and I have a 62 here, and they have a red fill. So in order to make this data meaningful, and more than 60 minutes is a good metric that we're trying to track. Green is usually associated with good, so we can go to our list here and pick green. And now we can draw attention to good pieces of information and negative pieces of information that we want to keep track of. So that is one way that we can actually use conditional formatting and color to create a psychological cue that draws our attention to specific pieces of information and also helps us keep accountability of our actions for either logging calories or doing cardio. Because let's be honest, right here in this range of data, it doesn't really bother us a whole lot because there's no color. But right here, when we start seeing a whole bunch of red, now we start saying to ourselves, I have to start doing a little bit better of a job in order to meet my goals. So I hope that this was a little bit helpful for you. I thought it would be great for you to see a practical example of how you can use Excel for your daily tasks. Have a great one, everybody.